Yeah, I figure I'll go ahead and strip most of the bark off this thing. I got part of it off now, and go ahead and get me a tool to do. I was peeling it off my hand, but I can try to get most of the rest of this bark off there. It just collects dirt in behind it and everything, and just dulls the blade faster. So we'll go ahead and get it off there before I put it up on the sawmill. And I'm also going to cut it into 3 parts. Okay guys, we got it in 3 pieces. That skinniest one out at the top end. Nice one in the middle, nice one down here. What we're going to do is we're going to see if we can get some pieces for bookshelf out of this, because they've got to be the widest. We can probably get 2 or 3 slices out of the middle there that might be wide enough. And then if it is, we'd get, they need to be at least 48 long. This is just over 8 feet long, so we could get 2 or 3 here, 2 or 3 here, and then we got to get 4 legs out of this piece that are 4.5 inches square. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm just gonna have to take the 4.5 inches, take a cut off the top, then go down another 4.5 inches, go down 5 inches, leave them a little extra. Take another cut, so I have a slab that's basically 5 inches thick, stand it up on edge, cut down through there and get 2 pieces that are 4.5 out of it. Won't have much extra. And that piece is extra. These pieces are extra. But anything shorter than 6 foot is hard to cut. So on this particular saw, I do want to change around a couple of my hold downs, but we'll work on, or not hold downs, log dogs, and vertical squaring arms. If I could move a couple of them closer together, it'd help me out in the future for doing short stuff. Well, let's get this. Actually, I think I'll get this middle one up on the sawmill first, that they're going to get the 4.5 inch legs out of. I'm going to do that first. Looks like Mr. Robin, I think, is waiting to get on the nest. He's got a piece of food in his mouth. I'm going to go ahead and walk away from the mill so that he can get over here. Give that worm to them babies up there on the sawmill. It's okay, Mr. Robin. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm over here. I'm way over here. You can go ahead and go. You can go ahead and go. I'll go take it to him. Told you I'm way over here. Well, if he or she is not gonna go over there, I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the mill. I want to take a couple slices off that log there. Ideally about 4 cuts. One, another one down about 4 3/4, 5 inches. Take the slab that's in the middle, stand it up, take a cut off the top, come down about 4 3/4 or 5, another one, and then flip it over and take another one at about 5 inches. And I would have 2 pieces, 4.5 by 4.5, or big enough to get 4.5 out of. Once they, it'd be slightly bigger than that. They're going to plane them down before they make table legs out of them. So then I could be done with that log. Well, I guess I need to do it. He's not going to make a move, he or she. He'll come back as soon as I get out of here. Well guys, that's a little disappointing. Thought I found a log that I could get there too, all 4 legs out of, about 4.5 inches square. I was going to cut them a little bit big so I could plane them down, but there's a void in the middle of the log. Right there, looks like termites and ants or something up through the middle of it, right across here. This one here is rolled over, it was up this way. So this groove right in the top of this one, is that same groove. See right there? All of that matches up with that. Roll them together. I think that was some wasted cutting time. Well, I guess I'll shut things down, let the muffler cool down, let the birds come home. Gee whiz. Well, who's home right now? Oh, Mama's there. Mama's home. Hey guys, this piece here is my last chance at getting some 4.5 inch square legs, table legs, out of Brian and Tina's logs. Last piece I've got big enough to try to get them out of, and what I'm going to do is just try to get 2 and 2 side by side, because I can only get the 4.5 inches in width right out of the middle of here. I have a chance of getting 1 here and 1 here, but it's long enough I can get, so I get those 2 here and 2 more down there. That'll do it. Hopefully we can get them out of this piece. Okay, I gotta show you guys something here. This has beautiful green. Hang on, let me get some other water. I'm gonna pour some on there. It's just a beautiful piece of wood. Here, let's go take a look at this. Sorry guys, trying to hold the tripod in one hand and water jug in the other. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it very good, but got some nice colors in it and everything. Let's get a little water on it, see what it looks like here. Oh, that's pretty. That looks almost like box elder. It's ash, but that red in there, that is pretty. Set this up here a minute. See if I can spread some of that water down there a little bit. There. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, that's not for the table legs. The table legs are going to be underneath there. See, I took 2 slices off top. One's laying over there right now. One is here. Now what I'm going to do is flip this over and take me a piece out of here that's a little over 4.5 inches wide. They want to end up with 4.5 inches. So I'll flip it over and I will take probably another slice or 2 off here that's inch thick or just under an inch thick. Then I'll have this piece here left and I'll get a 4.5 inch square here, a 4.5 inch square here for their legs. So then they'll get 2 legs out of this square piece because it's long enough for 2 legs, maybe even long enough for 3, and 2 more out of this piece. All right, cool. Hopefully we don't run into the deal with all the ants and termites and stuff like this piece here did. This is actually out of the same log, just different part of the tree, up the tree farther. This is down towards the bottom more. You'd think they'd be down towards the bottom more, wouldn't you? Well, not this time. Oh, isn't that pretty? Got to get the dust off this side of it, but yeah, man. Actually, I'm going to lay this one up here for a minute. Let that dry off where I put that water on there. Now where'd I put my scraper? Especially right down here. A lot of dirt down there. I think I will try to get some of that off on that end. Looks like that end's where it got drugged through the mud or something. I'm going to have to start, I'll just start telling people to clean their logs off before they come over. Either power wash them off, take the bark off or something like that. It'll save them labor cost of me doing it. This one's different though. This is for family. But I'm just saying, as a rule of thumb, I should probably do that. Okay, I think I'll put my spacer in there because there's still a little bit of curve on this coming out this way above these steps. So this part right here will rub on the chain drive down there. So I'm going to push this over a little bit, put my spacer in there. Oh, mercy. Okay, now I want to look at this end here, but I want to end up with a piece that's just over 4.5 inches tall, so I can get a couple pieces that are just over 4.5 inches square. Right now I've got 8 inches. So I've cut it at, I could cut it at 6 3/4 and then 5 3/4 and 4 3/4. I could just cut it, I think I'll just cut it at 5 3/4 and then 4 3/4. think I'll do that. Okay, just like that. Now, what do we want it at? We want it at about 12.5. Right there we've got 13 3/4. Okay, so we want to cut it at about 13 1/4. Okay, here's the side we were worried about. Let me scrape it off a little bit. Let me scrape it off a little. I think it's time for me to clean up around my sawmill, don't you? Getting a little cluttered out here. Been tripping over this stuff long enough. Okay, so there was a little bit of this stuff in the middle piece there that I tried to cut around, but I cut around it as much as I possibly could, and a little bit of it, right, you can see right there. That's where the bad part was. So the width of the saw kerf and that little piece I just showed you there. But that piece looks pretty good. I think that'll make pretty good table legs. See right there, one little spot. Let me show you. I don't know if these table legs are going to go on a lathe and turn them or what, but overall it's pretty darn good. Down here, so you can see it's got just a hairline of that, oh, I want to say void. And right down here, there's a touch more, but I think it might work for them. Hope so, because that's all the logs I had. All right.
Hey Chuck, how you doing?
Pretty good, Brian.
This is my friend Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
It's good to meet you.
It's a pleasure. I was going to come out here and start the telehandler, have it all warmed up and pull it out and have it up, where I could just pull up next to your trailer and slide stuff in. But
right. Well,
so much for was gonna,
yeah. Gonna, shoulda, coulda.
Yeah.
Wow, looks good.
Well, that's most of it. There's a couple other parts that are not set in there.
All right.
But, yeah, sometimes you ever have a job when you had your business that just things went wrong?
Yeah. Oh, I had plenty of them.
It happened, and it just, it's frustrating sometimes, but it's just the way it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we got you some good stuff here, but I just ran out of stuff big enough to get everything out of. But yeah, it'll work out. We got more over by the saw, and let me shut this thing off a minute. Hey guys, I just got thinking. I was out here, Judy and I were down there doing firewood, taking over by the splitter and stuff, and we heard the dogs making a heck of a commotion again, just like last night. Walked down there, and that same owl was down there in the same spot. I'm wondering, yesterday it climbed up that slanted tree. I wonder if it knows that slanted tree there, it can climb back up and try to fly again. I wonder if that's kind of a practice routine for it. When I was out here just a minute ago, I was talking to it and stuff and trying, it's still here by the fence. It's still right here by the fence. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe it was on its way back over there to climb up that slanted tree again, but yeah, it's still right there by the fence. That's just probably about 15 feet from where it was yesterday when the dogs were making a ruckus about it. It was right down here by this round hunk of cement, which is a cutout from when they were doing the wall there. The owl was right about here yesterday. Where'd it go? Oh, wrong post. Okay, yeah, it's right down there now. Hi there. Hi, there you are, Mama. I see you. Hi, Mama. You got a good-looking baby there. You got a good-looking baby. I'll leave him or her alone, okay? I'll leave him alone. Okay. I heard her when I took a few steps closer. She started letting me know that I shouldn't do that. Huh. Okay. Well, Mama, you got a good-looking little baby there. We'll leave you guys alone. Okay? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are in the tree next to it, right there. Okay, we'll leave you alone, okay? All right, well, it was neat getting to see you guys the second day in a row. It was. Pretty cool. Oh. Yeah, when I went to take a couple more steps or another step or two towards the baby, Mama made some noise up there and let me know she was watching. Pretty neat.